What's going on, y'all? It's Mage, and today we're going over Joker's dash attack one more time. Now, last video, I described the move and pretty much everything you need to know about it. In that video, I asked you guys if you want to know how to cross up the entire cast, to which a lot of you said yes to. So you got it. You guys ask and I will deliver. We're going to go over just that in this video. I also made a detailed spreadsheet for easy reference, which will be down in the description. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the video. Now I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. There's 4 ways cross-ups happen, and they're all character dependent. The first method is going to be from the front. It's pretty straightforward and to the point. I went over this in my last video, so y'all should already know what's going down. I will also be showing you the list of characters too. Out of all the ways cross-ups happen, only 7 characters are affected in this manner. Marth and Shulk are also a very special exception. Now, what I said earlier still applies to these characters, which means they can get crossed up from the front. And of course, this means from the back they cannot be crossed up. Well, that is until the shield is depleted. So far, this only applies to 4 characters. It's so specific and I did not find this out until I was done making the list. There could be more characters that are affected by this, but for me to test all that out again, every character, it would take too long and I really wanted to get this video out to you. That doesn't mean I won't update the list as I keep testing. Also, while I'm here, I want to give a big shout out to X2Juice. He played a huge part in testing, so you guys should go check out his YouTube and his Twitch. Now we're on to the back only. And this category, over half the cast is affected by this. Of course, everything in this video is spacing dependent. So if you run under a shield and dash attack, this will happen every time. In my previous video, there was a way to cross up every time on every character, but I'll talk about that later on in the video. For now, let's just go over the list. Now, there are actually way too many characters for me to put in this video, so check the doc if you want to see all of them. Now, the transition speaks for itself. It doesn't matter where you hit the move from, it's going to cross up each and every time. Again, just like it is from the front, the list of characters that get affected by this are very short. And that's all short, right? Just like with the last slide, this one's pretty self-explanatory. Can't cross up on either side, so you don't want to go for it because you can get punished pretty hard. Down tilt's way better at crossing up. So moral of the story, against these characters, do not dash attack. Oh, and yeah, Rosalina, what a character. Let's get into it. Now, the way dash attack interacts with this character's shield is very weird. I would have loved to keep this character at a no, because that's what she is. You can't cross her up at all if Luma's not in the picture. And even if Luma never existed at all, it will still be weird because you can still cross her up on a depleted shield. There are way too many variables that affect how you can cross up Rosalina and Luma. If there's one thing that I can advise, I will advise you never to try to cross up Rosalina and Luma because you're going to end up just taking 1,000,000% because crossing her up is never consistent. Luma is there to just ruin your day. Don't do it. It's going to be a bad time for you. You are not going to enjoy yourself. Now that we're off this character, let's go into the final point of this video. Yes, we're here, the guaranteed cross up. This was in my previous video, but I did not go over it as much as I wanted to. Now, we're going to talk about it in detail. Let me warn you though, it's the same as it is in the previous video, it's just longer. Literally, all it is just spacing your dash attack. So you know how I was doing dash attack literally on their shield throughout the whole video? This is pretty much the opposite. Now, if you observe closely, I'm doing dash attack way earlier than I usually do it throughout the whole video. And that's literally all it is, y'all. Works on the entire cast, but the thing is, you have to know when they're going to be shielding at that specific spot. That's why I say you don't want to go for this, because the opponent's always moving around. But hey, if you want to try to master this, go on ahead. I am not going to stop you. Just know I warned you. And that pretty much wraps up dash attack. With the last video I did, plus this one, there should be no other inquiries about dash attack. I've covered pretty much everything about the move that there is to know. But if you guys have any other questions about this move, please talk to me, ask me the questions, and I will let you know what I know. My opinion from last video still stands. Do not use this move in neutral. It is not good. But that's it for me. As always, thank you guys for watching. It's been Mage, and I'm gonna head out.